Welcome to the Real Estate Market Update dated November 18th, 2009. There's a lot of buyers and sellers frustrated in this current market, but there's basis for hope, and there are people who are reaching their real estate goals. So what's the difference between the people who are successful and the people who aren't? Well, there's really three reasons why buyers and sellers either can't or aren't taking maximum advantage of this market and may even be leaving some money on the closing table. The first is they need more information about the tax credit. There are so many different scenarios and unusual situations where people actually qualify. It's our job as agents to get out there and make sure that everybody who qualifies is aware of that fact. The second reason is they're in financial trouble, they don't understand their options, and they don't understand how it's going to affect their financial future. For example, they may not know that even though they're not behind on their mortgage, if they're struggling, they can qualify for a short sale. Or maybe they're in foreclosure, but they don't know that moving out of their house can speed up the foreclosure process and really limit their options. VantageScore, which is a competitor of FICO scoring, gives us some estimates of what can happen to a credit report in a couple of different scenarios. The first is a short sale. When a short sale is done, a credit report usually takes a 120 to 130 point drop, and that stays on the credit report for 2 to 3 years. Next is a foreclosure. There we see a decline of about 140 to 150 points, but that stays on the report for 7 years. And then lastly, we have bankruptcy, which is a 355 to 365 point decline, a pretty devastating hit to a credit report, and that's on the report for 10 years. It's vitally important that people understand how this affects their financial future. The last reason that buyers and sellers are struggling is because they require more market knowledge to really make the best decisions and to reach their goals. No one has taken the time to sit down with them, educate them about the market, about where it is today and where it's headed for the next 6 to 12 months. I have example after example on my desk of sellers who were told, we can't help you, but yet we were able to help them. One great example is a seller who had their property on the market all summer. It expired. We were able to get in contact with them. They were 2 weeks out from their sheriff's auction. We took the listing. We currently have 4 offers on the property, and the auction has been delayed. We're very optimistic that this seller is going to be able to go through a short sale rather than a foreclosure or a bankruptcy. So if you're an agent, get out there and talk to as many people as possible to make sure we're finding the people that need our help. And if you're a seller or a buyer, make sure you're talking to an agent who can explain to you where the market is today, both locally and nationally, where it's headed, so that you too can reach your real estate goals. Thanks for watching.